Step 1. Take off the air intake hoses on the top of the motor. This is what draws air into the motor to create compression within the cylinder that is necessary for creating an explosion. Step 2. Take off the air intake manifold. The air intake manifold is what distributes air to each cylinder within the engine. Step 3. Take off the engine block valley cover. The engine valley cover serves to protect the internals of the engine and also houses the fuel delivery towers. Step 4. Take off the ignition coil located on the valve covers. The ignition coil packs are what receive electric current from the battery to flow current to the spark plugs, which create the explosion of the air and gas mix within the cylinder. Step 5. Take off the engine valve covers. The valve covers are what protect the valves and rocker arms from any debris and keep the valve train clean and functioning well. Step 6. Take off the valve springs and rocker arms. The valve springs are what keep the valves closed on both the intake side and exhaust side of the motor. The rocker arm is what is pushing down on the spring to compress it and allow air to flow into the cylinder. Step 7. Take off the piston heads. The piston head is where the air, fuel, spark, and compression occur all at once. This is where the necessary compression occurs to generate horsepower. Step 8. Take the push rods out of the engine block. The push rods are what actuate the timing of the valves coordinated with the camshaft. The push rods push on the rocker arms and open each individual valve at a different time to either allow air into the motor or let exhaust escape. Step 9. Take out the camshaft. The camshaft is what actuates the timing of the valves and the duration of the time they are open or shut. The camshaft pushes up on a lifter connected to the push rod. Step 10. Drain the engine oil completely out of the engine. The engine oil is what keeps the engine completely lubricated at all times and ensures nothing inside the engine will seize up. Step 10. Take off the engine oil pan. The engine oil pan is what holds the oil within your engine's oiling system and allows it to be recirculated back into the motor. Step 11. Take out the crankshaft. The crankshaft is what outputs all of the power within your engine to whatever application it is being used in. In this case, it is applying all power made from the engine and sending it through your transmission to your wheels. And this is your finished product at the end.